I have a question. We know from the mystery school wisdom, from spiritual science, from anthroposophy, from Rudolf Steiner, that in the middle of Lemuria, that the human souls could not incarnate back into the bodies that were able to be made from the substance of the earth at that time. That the substance of the earth was too coarse to actually form a body that a soul could enter into. They couldn't get in, the bodies were too hard. So, like trying to incarnate into a statue, it's not possible. You need a body that is able to bear the soul and the emotions and so on and so forth. And that wasn't possible at that time. So the moon was extracted, or the hardening substances were extracted from the earth to form the moon. And while that was going on, very few humans could actually get into bodies and carry the planet through that process. Most of the human souls were incarnated, we are told, on the planets Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury. And out we went. And we were inhabiting those planets for thousands of years while the earth was being worked through by the spirit beings who are in charge of this project and evolving the substances and the elements so that when a human soul came in, it could attract to it a refined material that allowed it to express itself in a life form. Here's my question. During the middle of Atlantis, or during Atlantis, they were told these human souls returned to the earth and incarnated into bodies here. What if you're on Jupiter, where all the beings are extremely wise? Wisdom is air. I mean, they breathe, live, exist, wisdom. So they don't do stupid things like humans do. They don't live in error. They live in wisdom. And you're told now you're going to come back to this planet where volcanoes, earthquakes are happening constantly. Islands are being overwhelmed by water and coming back up again. The whole earth is going through these cataclysmic changes all the time. There are hideous black magicians at work. And we're looking at this from another planet, seeing into it. And why wouldn't you say, hell no, I'm staying here. I'm not going back. And we know that the universe really makes opportunities for all the things that split off. They're given work, they're given opportunities. If you flunk the grade, you get a different kind of opportunity and can grow and redeem yourself from there. So why don't we have cousins? Now, I could be wrong, and someone please correct me. If it was compulsory that all human souls return to the earth, or could souls decide to stay on Venus and be amongst these loving beings there and not come back to Earth? And if so, we have cousins everywhere. Yes, there are the Mars beings, the rightful beings whose planet is Mars, just as ours is Earth. Humans belong to Earth. Mars beings belong to Mars. We have Jupiter entities that are of the resonance of that entire, not just planet, but sphere in which they live. That consciousness level and all that it resonates is their home, their natural environment. Don't we have cousins in all of those places? And the earth is going through the next cataclysmic event equal to the removal of a moon. which is the splitting off of consciousness. The mystery schools say right now, the human beings are going across the threshold to awakening into the higher consciousness levels of the spiritual world. We are awakening to our place amongst the other beings of our solar system and beyond, of the other star systems. So, this is the awakening we're going through. It's been well prepared through fantasy, and we have an idea of what this looks like, although, the films always have to go through approval of alphabet agencies who make sure that we don't get the pure truth. But there's enough there to give us at least a false idea of other realms that we can correct through embracing the crossing of the threshold, doing our spiritual work, and seeing into the other spheres. My question is, where are our cousins? Are they here? Who are they? How are we to know them? Can we call out to them and they appear to us? We know those planets are on another density. We have a mineral body, they don't. They can't appear in a mineral material space. They appear in an etheric space, they appear in an astral space, or they appear in a devaconic space. So that we have to raise our consciousness to that level to see them. I get that. But do we have human cousins on all those other arenas? That's my question. And if we do, please, I want to connect with you. We need all the help we can get here. I know it's a human project and we've got to do it, but there are human souls on other planets. And please hear our call and help us out here. And if you, my listeners, have any insights or experiences that can tell me I'm way down the wrong rabbit hole, or that, yes, you are connecting with our human cousins on another planet, our brothers on another planet, as they say, I would like to know. So, this is my question. This is my outreach. Comment below. Thanks.